You tuning into the best morning show on the globe. It's Bradham and Emery in the morning, y'all. LeBron or Jordan, either one when I'm performing. Crossover, buzzer beater and I'm scoring. Bradham and Emery in the morning. Every play they on it. Every day I'm balling. Who's the coach? Who's the GOAT? Like Brady and Belichick, best show on the globe. And they embellish it. Y'all pen zippy. I'm Ken Griffey or maybe Mahomes. I stay in the zone, whether man to man or play in the zone. They can't stop me. Mayweather boxing. Curry with the shot, man. We just the best to be. Can we have our SB, please? This was meant to be. Every morning with Bradham and Emery.
Yes, sir. You know the vibes. Bradham in the morning. Marques, Justin, Emery.
Yo, before we started this, about the 45-second mark of the countdown, I was unsure if I hit record. But I did.
But you did.
I did.
Good.
I mean, like, we have fail-safes. I have fail-safes in place, like, in case I forget to hit record. Like, we will not lose a show.
Yeah.
But about 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the intro, I was like, oh, crap. I think I forgot to hit record.
Well, here we are.
And here we are. So... before we get to the, I previously take back everything I said about you against the Celtics. I just want to start off with that. I just take everything back that I said negatively about the Celtics.
The Celtics are terrifying, as I've been saying for the past 2 months. They are the Technodrome.
Yes,
they are the evil empire.
Yes,
they're everything that. I mean, it's for me. It's I'm conflicted because they're a Boston team. I'm supposed to hate them, but they're everything I want the Sixers to be.
And they're fun to watch.
They're so much. Amber said it. She's like, I love watching them play basketball.
Does she like Marcus Smart yet?
I've converted her from the standpoint of, she said, you know what, you're right. She's like, I would like him if he played for the Sixers. I can see that. But yeah, I mean, like I said Wednesday, when the Heat beat them, that third quarter was an anomaly.
Yeah,
it was an exception. What was happening in the first half is probably going to be what the rest of the series is. Like the Celtics won, they won the other three quarters. That weird third quarter, that was the issue. I mean, they lost 39-14. It's not going to happen again. I still think 6, but I wouldn't be surprised with 5. But I think 6 probably. The Heat just don't have anything for them. I mean, the Celtics just are a more skilled version of the Miami Heat.
Like I said, they watching that game yesterday, I thought about texting you in real time, but I was like, I'll just tell them today when I talk to them.
Yeah, they're.
You were right.
They're not going anywhere. I mean, they're going to doing this now. Now they've figured out the Tatum Brown situation and the way they want to play. They're going to be here for a while.
Well, hold up. My question is going to be when it comes to max contract times.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got 3 guys that you're going to have to give a max contract to. Maybe 4. And I'm assuming, I don't think any of them are under max contract right now, are they?
Smart, they just re-signed Smart, I believe, last year.
Oh, they did? Okay.
I think Smart is good. Tatum was drafted in the Markelle Fultz year.
Yes.
So that was 17-18.
Yeah, he may be coming up this offseason.
He might be coming up. I think I saw him on the free agent list.
I mean, he won't be.
I gotta check that. You might be able, here's the thing. With your own players, you have way more flexibility, but you might be able to get away with not going max with Jaylen Brown. You might be able to get away with that.
But what if he walks? Because here's the thing. Jaylen Brown is a max player.
Yeah, he won't get – the thing is he won't get that money. He won't get the same amount of money somewhere. Like, Boston can still treat him better.
They have his bird rights. They have his bird rights and all that.
Right. They can treat him better.
If you're Jaylen Brown, you're a max player. He feels like he's a max player, I'm sure. I feel like he's a max player. GMs around the league will feel like he's a max player.
But I guess you got to look at it you look at both of those guys. For me, Tatum's a better guy. Tatum's better.
Oh, I agree.
Oh,
but that doesn't mean that Jaylen Brown will be willing to take the back seat.
Right. Yeah, you don't. I mean, but listen, if the blueprint's out there for how to do it, and it's the Warriors. The Warriors has figured this out for years
Yeah.
and years.
Well,
They
part of
also
that
had a
also
willing guy.
though,
Steph was always willing to take less. Like Steph at one point was like the 7th highest paid guy on the team. At one point, like
yeah.
was making,
Well, now he's one of the top.
right.
I think he's one of the only guys on his second supermax deal.
Yeah, he got rewarded for it, but like for a while he was taking
Oh yeah,
not any kind of money at all.
but you gotta like this, and I do not want a Celtics stronghold. Make no mistake about it. I'm not trying to advocate that I want the Celtics to hold it all together.
Right.
But this could be very similar to the James Harden going to Houston issue, whereas they traded him so he would retain his bird rights with Houston. He got the supermax. I can see if the Celtics don't come to some kind of agreement with him that he gets shipped somewhere that he retains his bird rights.
Yeah.
Because how can you not give also Robert Williams the max when he's due?
Right.
So
Because he's been a big part of all of this.
yeah. So it's going to come down to, and I don't think that they're eligible for the same offseason, so it won't be an issue. But still, when you already have Smart and you have to give it to Tatum. Tatum's a shoe-brainer, no end. You're going to give him
right.
His max, his super max. You're gonna have to ask yourself: are you going to give the super max to Williams, or are you going to give it to Brown? Like I said, it's not the same offseason, but they're going to overlap. Yeah. And if it's me and I already have Tatum and Smart, I'm giving it to Williams.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to be a little sneaky and like extend, like give, like the Eagles just do this all the time with guys that like were that young piece.
They kick the can down the road. They kick the can down the road for a little bit.
Right. Just give them a couple years now, so you don't have to just pay them when they're a free agent. Pay them that money. Maybe do something like that. I don't know, but like you can't, for them, they can't lose those guys. Like they just can't. They're set up. They're like right now. They play this right. They're set up to be a force for the next like 10 years if they play this right. That's how good they are and good they can be. But yeah, so not really too surprised what happened last night with them blowing the doors off of the Heat. Now you got to go back to the TD Garden and deal with that. Wouldn't be surprised at all if they took 2. I could probably see them taking 2 there, and then the Heat winning Game 5, and then maybe them closing them out Game 6 at the Garden. We'll see. Mavericks Warriors. Listen, the Warriors came out ready to go. They played. I mean, as good a game as you can play. Wiggins on Luka. Wiggins did a pretty good job on him. And Mavericks didn't make any shots. I mean, they didn't make any shots at all. They got a lot of good looks. They didn't fall. I guess you could say coming off that momentum of that Game 7 win and just going right into the next series may have hurt them a little bit. I obviously expect a much better effort tonight than what that was. I don't think the Warriors be out here blowing out. This is not going to be a blowout series. I don't believe in that regard. I still think the Warriors will win the series. I'm thinking this is set up to be Warriors Celtics, which I was going to be an excellent series. But I think the Mavericks will be competitive and way more competitive than they were in Game 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard when the Splash Brothers seem to be back.
Yeah,
you're facing all-time legendary shooting there, but you have a guy who potentially in 20 years we could be calling him the GOAT.
Right.
Again, I don't know if we're talking about legendary against legendary here.
Yeah.
So I would have to imagine the Mavs are too good of a team. Too good, too well coached. Luka's too good. Too good of to get swept.
Right.
But I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if they do it in 5, though.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, this is one of those.
6 would be the safe bet. I feel like Warriors in 6 is the most logical bet.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to get swept.
No.
Mavs are too good of a team.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they do it in 5. I mean, just think about what did Gilbert Arenas say about the the Splash Brothers? Like they're gonna come for them. They're gonna come for you in a different way.
Right.
That's just what I think is gonna happen. However, tell you this though, I was looking at NBA futures for next year.
Mm-hmm.
The Mavericks at 14-1 to win the 22-23 title.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus. If they can pay Brunson and they can bring somebody else in, Steph's, what's he, 34, 35, something like that.
Yeah.
Shooting age as well. Look at Ray Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Look at why am I drawing a blank right now from the Pacers? Reggie Miller. Shooting age as well if you take JJ Redick, if you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Steph obviously takes care of himself. So his shooting will age well. He will be able to play into his late 30s, maybe early 40s. He's got a lot of miles on those legs.
Yeah.
But every year is a year older. A year older. So if I'm going with you. If I were to say my money is on Warriors in 6, but I do expect the Mavs to play better. Like they won't get tossed around like they did.
Yeah, they could possibly lose tonight too, but they're not going to get beat like they were. Because like the thing about them and Luka, they're not phased by that loss Wednesday. That didn't shake them. That didn't deter them. They're going to come out tonight, I feel, with a much better effort. And like I said, this is setting up for the Warriors. The Warriors have all the experience. This like you'd be a fool to take the Mavericks in this series.
So I was just looking up while you were talking previously those big 3 for the Celtics, their contracts.
Mm-hmm.
We are very incorrect.
Okay.
Marcus Smart has 4 years left on his deal.
Yeah, I knew he just got signed recently.
Tatum has 4 years left on his deal. Him and Smart have matching contracts.
Okay.
And Jaylen Brown has 2 more years on his deal.
Okay, so
they are under contract together through the 23-24 season.
And you don't have to worry about Brown and Tatum coming up at the same time. No. So you could really go with Brown 2 years and then give him his max. Mm-hmm. And then you have 2 more years you have to worry about giving Tatum his max.
And if we're looking at Robert Williams' contract as well, he's still on his rookie deal for another 4 seasons.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So for at least next year and the following season, they're in a holding pattern until 24. 25 is when they have to make moves. They can literally go into a holding pattern for the next 2 seasons. So that is much more dire of a situation for the Sixers than I thought it was when we started this conversation 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, you were, because here's what happened. You were really looking at that, and you looked at January, and it's like, man, I don't think Tatum and Brown's going to figure it out. You're going to have to trade one of them. There was actually a time period where Brown was involved.
Like December, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's January. Yeah, there was a time period that Brown was involved in some rooms with Sixers with Ben Simmons, and that was a realistic possibility. But they figured it out, and that's a scary proposition for the rest of the NBA. Is that these guys have all figured out how to play together. Like I said, the defense is the intensity they play with. Offensively, they're a highly skilled machine. The way they move the ball, the way they move without the ball, and the things they can do to you. That's why I can't wait for this match with them, the Warriors, because they have the potential to be the best, be able to defend the Warriors in a way we've never seen before. Because the Warriors cutting without the ball and the picks they set and the things they could do to you, Boston can match up with that. So that's going to be interesting next round when that happens. But I wanted to bring this. I didn't bring this up Wednesday out of pure Sixers fatigue.
Okay.
I wanted to move away from them a little bit.
Okay. What do you got for me?
This is interesting. Brian Whitworth was talking about Doc Rivers and the idea that Daryl Morey gave him the vote of confidence. I wanted to see what you thought about this. So basically what he thinks Morey said this because if this Lakers thing is true, he is setting up an idea that he's not going to let Doc out of his deal. The Lakers are going to have to trade for him. And he gave him that vote of confidence just so there's going to be like if this is going to happen and if he does go to the Lakers, you're not getting him for free. I'm not firing him and making it easy for you guys. You guys are going to have to give me something for him if you want him that bad. Which I thought was interesting.
Okay. Can you trade for coaches?
Mm-hmm.
You can? Okay.
Yeah.
I know not every league you can do that. So I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
First off, hell yeah.
Yeah. I like it too.
Can we please trade his ass?
Yeah. Yeah, because at the end of the day, was you look at the series, was Doc the number one reason why they lost?
No.
I mean, it was a lot going in there, but
did he help him?
Exactly. And like the idea that you couldn't figure out how to beat a 3-2 trapping zone defense is extremely like look at the way Miami's playing defense against the Celtics, the way they were playing against the Sixers. They were playing an 8th grade defense against the Sixers, and now could you imagine them trying to do that against Boston?
No. Sweep.
But think about that though. Think about how silly that is. They were like, okay, that's what the running joke is. I don't know if you've been seeing on Twitter and stuff. The running joke is Miami Heat are finding out very quickly this is not the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yes.
And it's embarrassing. And a lot of that has to do with the things like Eric Spoelstra decided to play really one style of defense for games 3 through 6. It's one style of defense. He really didn't change it much. And they couldn't do anything with it or about it.
Now, I thought that you were going to say the Brian Windhorst thing is where he was going to set up the Lakers for possible tampering allegations. I thought that's where you were going to lead with it.
With Doc situation?
Yeah. I thought that's not with Maurice more so lining up a trade. I thought he was going to line up the Lakers for tampering. Now, my question would be, Doc goes to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. LeBron, AD, assume they have Russ still because he's on the roster, so you have to.
Right.
And they get bounced in the first round of the playoffs to the Mavs in 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
What's Doc's excuse then?
Right. Yeah, I mean,
does anybody love some of themselves more than Doc loves some Doc?
Right. Well, I mean, it's weird. I mean, I've heard Doc talk before plenty of times. I've never heard him sound the way he sounded as Sixers head coach.
It's because he doesn't want to be here.
Like he
wants to be in LA. He wants to be with the Lakers. He's mad that the Clippers fired him. And because he's only been unemployed for 5 days in the last 24 hours, he has to take the first coaching gig that he gets.
Yeah. I mean,
like you know what I would love to see? I would love to see the Lakers hire a coach and then Daryl Morey turn around and fire him.
that would be pretty relevant.
That would be awesome.
That would be hilarious.
Like
it is because listen, we were both, I think, surprised about Daryl Morey's vote of confidence to Doc because Doc's not his guy.
It's not his guy. I mean, I have talked to people who are in the know that they don't like each other.
Yeah.
Like they can't stand to be around each other.
Right.
So if this isn't your guy and you have the ability to kick his ass out of the building, why would you not do it?
Right.
Like, Marcus, do you like to work with people you don't like?
No. I don't.
I mean, it's
up in there, but it's not ideal.
No, if you had the ability to change it, would you?
Yeah, 1,000%.
So why would you keep it around?
Right, especially if the person is not performing. Also, like this isn't what can I think of his name now? This isn't the general manager for the Bulls and Phil Jackson. This isn't a situation like that.
Oh, Jerry,
not Jerry Reinsdorf. Jerry, I want to say Krause. Is Jerry Krause?
No,
it's not Jerry Krause.
I'm looking it up now.
It has to be Jerry. I think it's Jerry.
I think it is Jerry Krause. I don't know. My phone.
Yeah, it's Jerry Krause. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not Jerry Krause and Phil Jackson, where you got a guy that's continually winning, and
the coach is better than the GM in that situation.
And even they got to a point where that's how the last dance happens, where he says, "Listen, I don't care if you go 82-0, you're not coming back."
Who's the GM of the Spurs?
I don't know.
All right, well, it's like that and Pop.
Yeah,
or I should say, it's not like that and Pop. Like that was more the Bulls with Pop and the Spurs. Granted, I don't think that Pop and the GM of the Spurs hate each other.
right.
So I will be the first one to admit I am not the most up to date on San Antonio front office business relations.
Nor am I. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. Another interesting thing that Brian Winthrop said.
Well, what's your take on it?
Listen, I think it's smart. I didn't think about when he said that. I was like, oh, okay. I think it's smart to try to get something for him, and not just get. And you don't see a lot of these things happen a lot in sports, but you don't see a lot of guys.
Not one of the few coaches who you would be able to fetch something for. Yeah. Now, I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's not my opinion. Doesn't matter in this situation,
right?
Because I'm not the one pulling off the trade.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get a guy that's going to trade for Brett Brown,
right?
But Doc can pull the wool over somebody's eyes to get a trade.
Yeah, he will continue to do that. But Brian Winters also said that Sixers are in the market maybe for another star. And
well, that goes without saying, but yeah.
Well, this is not something I want to hear.
Oh, no.
They may be thinking like Maxey might be in a deal to acquire that star. Listen, there's not if you go through the list of quote unquote stars in the NBA, unless you're telling me I get Luka, I get I get Kevin Durant, I get one of those type of guys. I don't want to do Maxey for Bradley Beal if that's what we're talking about.
Let me give you a couple of scenarios and you tell me if you would include Maxey in it. Okay. First off, real quick, did you see the KD David Letterman interview?
I haven't got to watch it yet. I saw it with Durant talking about smoking weed.
Yeah, David Letterman's like, "Did you smoke today?" He's like, "I'm high right now."
Yeah, I saw that clip. I haven't got a chance to watch the entire interview yet.
I mean, KD is a very annoying superstar, but I love listening to him talk.
Yeah,
now, I can listen to KD talk all day long.
Yeah, he gives good interviews, and so he's one. Luka,
I like the fact that LeBron he opens up on the shop, but not very many players give a very point blank interview like KD does.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Did you see what he said about Draymond and Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, how the game would last for years.
They're like, it takes 6 days to finish a 1-on-1.
Right.
But so let me give you the so let's assume that the trade is Matisse and Maxey. Okay. We'll just for the sake of argument, we'll do that. We'll Matisse, Maxey, and throw in a filler bench player of your choice. Don't care who it is, whoever you want.
Okay.
Bradley Beal.
No.
Okay. Zach LaVine.
No.
No. Okay. Donovan Mitchell.
Yes.
Okay. Trying to think of guys who could be on the move. Now I've heard this name, but I know it's a long shot. Or in fact, let me rephrase that. I know this is just basically fake news, but it's a name I keep hearing. Clay.
No, not right now.
No?
No. If you would have asked me this 3 years ago before all the injuries, yes. Now,
no. Fox out in
no.
San Antonio, no?
Sacramento, you mean? De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah, Sacramento. Yeah, De'Aaron Fox, yeah. Dame.
No. Not now. Not after again last year? Yeah. Not now. Not after what I saw this kid do. Why? He gave you 34 in a playoff game. No way. For a guy who's in his 30s and who knows what you're gonna get. I'm Dame will pull up numbers, but is he gonna put me over the hump? If you're telling me I'm trading Tyrese Maxey right now, I want a guy that I know will definitely put me over the hump.
So you
Giannis, Luka, KD, like, give me a guy that's definitely putting me in over the hump, and I'm going to win.
So you're willing? So you'd blow this up for Spider?
Yeah, I would. I think because what Donovan Mitchell gives you is a guy that is a willing shot taker in those later moments.
Because
And
you can play off ball with Harden.
yes, and like
That's what you need. If Harden's going to opt in, there's no doubt about that. Harden will opt in.
and he's young. You're talking about a guy who,
5, I think.
yeah,
I think he's 25 years old.
he's however Ben Simmons 25, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think he's 25.
Same draft. So you're talking about a guy that can fill it up.
Wait, no. I don't think they were the same draft.
Yeah, same draft. Because no, you're right.
Yeah,
He got drafted the year after Simmons.
yeah, he should be. He was in the Fultz draft, wasn't he?
Yeah, the year after.
He was in the Fultz,
yeah.
Jason Tatum. He was in that draft.
Yeah, yep, you're right. Because of the whole rookie controversy with Ben Simmons. But so he's a year younger. So he's 24 in that range, 23, 24. And he's developed.
Yes.
Like, he's the guy that's ready to go right now.
And he hates Utah.
I don't think that he's a problem in Utah. And I think he would do really well here. And he's a guy like he can play. So
he can play. He's one of the highest point per average guys in the playoffs are already in NBA history.
I would invest in him. I would invest in him and go. I would be okay with that. And then also too, you trade Maxey to Utah, where he can't really hurt you.
Well, there's a lot of rumors that they're going to blow up Utah this year.
Yeah, right. That's why it's an interesting name. But
I think he might be the top of my wish list. No, don't get me wrong. The top of my wish list is Luka.
Right.
It is Ja Morant.
Yeah, Ja Morant. Yeah, the unrealistic.
Those are the guys that they're the top of the list.
Right.
But if we're now talking realistic potential, I think Spider has to be the number one target.
I agree. Now,
I would also put LaVine up there, but I know that you're not as high on LaVine as I am.
I like Zach LaVine, but no, I'm not, because what concerns me about him is his injuries. Like, the guy can never stay on the court, and like guys like that, I don't want to invest in a guy because I already got a guy like that here that sometimes struggles with injuries and gets hurt. I don't want to get two of these guys. And also too, what has Zach LaVine ever really done? Like, he's at the point now, like, he's been in the league for we're talking
8 years.
Yeah. And like, he really done.
Wasn't he the Embiid draft? I think him and Embiid came in the same draft.
I'm not sure, but
I'll look it up real quick.
It has to be around that time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What was that? The 2014? Let me pull it up real quick. I'm almost positive they were in the same draft.
Yeah, he's a guy, like, he hasn't done really anything. And the Sixers don't. Yeah, it's 2014. The Sixers don't need guys like that. And I need a killer, a certifiable killer is what I'm looking for. A sniper. I need all of that in one. And that, to me, I wouldn't be willing to trade Maxey for that. So, yeah, I guess for me, Mitchell's really the only one I'd be willing to do it for, the realistic ones.
Yeah,
I'm not just giving him away. Because, and Bradley Beal, I don't want Bradley Beal. I don't want him.
Now you don't want so you're to the point now that you don't want him at all.
I don't want him. He after what I watched this season with this team and what happened in the playoffs, I don't see how Bradley Beal helps you. I don't see it. Now, if you can get Bradley Beal and not give up Maxey or anything, all right, fine, let's give it a shot.
So then let's back up then to the couple of the other names I gave you.
Okay.
Take Maxey off the table.
Okay.
And we're still putting Matisse in because, let's be honest, Matisse he's lost his untouchable.
And the Bulls are interested in him.
Yeah, he's lost his untouchable.
I agree.
So let's say Matisse, B-Ball, Paul, and
Tobias has to be in the deal.
And Tobias. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do Tobias, Thibault, and B-Ball, Paul. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's revisit it. LaVine.
Yes.
Dame.
Yes.
Beal.
No. I don't want him.
I'm not doing Beal for that.
I don't want him.
You don't want Beal, period.
I don't want him.
at all. Okay.
I don't see. Again, I don't see the value in Bradley Beal.
How about Fox?
No, 'cause I don't think he fits. If you're keeping Maxey, where is he playing? Like what is De'Aaron Fox going to do for you? And you have Harden too still.
Let me throw another name into there that I didn't mention before. And I want you to include this on either one of those scenarios, with Maxey or without him, okay?
Okay.
Ingram.
Ooh. I do love me some BI. Without Maxey, 1000% yes. With Maxey, I got to think about it, but I'm leaning towards yes.
Okay, now let's see. I'm trying to think
he would fit nicely with him being Harden.
Yes, I'm trying to think of some players that are just that could be available, because we don't know what the Pelicans are going to do. Zion may take that whole team to the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they might just have to blow it up. And Ingram's a guy you can get assets for. Right. What about a Duncan Robinson? Obviously, you're not going to move Maxey for Duncan Robinson. I get that.
But I would love to get a Duncan Robinson in here. I think that would definitely be helpful.
You have to be very careful what you give Miami.
Right. I mean, Miami's they're gonna have to.
They could potentially. I can see them,
Max Strus or Duncan Robinson gotta go. You can't have both of them.
Yeah, I can see them moving Robinson,
and I'll take either one of them. To be honest with you,
I don't see them moving Oladipo, because I would like to go get
Oladipo. Gives you a little bit more than Duncan Robinson can. And
I would rather have Oladipo than Robinson. I just don't foresee them coming off Oladipo.
I would agree.
So
I would love Duncan Robinson in the squad. Like you're paid. You think about it. You're basically he becomes your. I mean, he can't play defense like him, but he comes your de facto Danny Green. Like, and he's a guy that give you 27.5 on threes. Like he's done it before. Like he can hit threes at that type of clip. You lose stuff defensively with him, but he makes threes at a alarming rate.
Yeah, no, he can heat up. I remember that Christmas Day game, 7 in the first half.
Yep.
They interviewed him at halftime.
Yep.
And I literally looked at it and said, "Who the hell is this guy on TV?"
Yeah, and he can do that in his sleep. So
who's this crappy looking white kid from Michigan? Like,
right.
Who is this dude?
Right.
That was Duncan Robinson.
There he was. So yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we know there's work to be done. They got to be very careful what they do this summer, because this summer it's a make or break summer off season for them.
Definitely. Phil's sucked this homestand.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about though. Like, this is what I mean. Like, you go out, like you have that great West Coast trip, you come home, you score 3 runs the entire series. I watched a lot of the game yesterday. Yu Darvish doing Yu Darvish things.
Businessman special.
Yeah.
I love me a weekday businessman special.
Me too. I'm loving the 6:30. I love me the business person special. But yeah, Yu Darvish was doing his thing, but you got to figure out a way. And they were talking about this on the telecast, which is 1000% lockstep. When you get in a situation, you got to figure out a way to score runs without hitting home runs. You're not going to hit home runs all the time. There's no more manufacturing runs for this team. They don't manufacture runs at all. They don't. It's feast or famine, and obviously you're missing Harper for the series. By the way, the update on Bryce. Let me pull that up. According to Jim Salisbury, get to it. So he won't be throwing for 6 weeks. If all goes well, he would need several weeks to ramp up throwing. So possible he doesn't play field till late July, early August, provided all goes well. Phils are hoping that he can DH. They were hoping to DH yesterday, but he was still a little sore. So I'm sure he'll play at some point this weekend against the Dodgers. Which now you put yourself in a bad situation. And listen, San Diego is a good baseball team. So obviously I'm not gonna act like they were some slot that came in here. However, 3 runs is unacceptable. But now you got the pissed off. The Dodgers coming here pissed off, and this is a sweep alert, because they're out there a week ago. So they're in the danger zone.
I'm gonna ask you the same question I posed earlier this week and last week. At what point in time do you shut Harper down and get the surgery? because now
I feel like if you're staying on the trajectory and you don't start making a serious run next couple weeks, I shut him down and have him do it and say, Bryce, listen, man, I respect you for wanting to stick it out, wanting to be here and play but like we're not going anywhere this year.
And it's if he doesn't get the surgery by honestly probably like end of July, beginning of August, he will not be ready for spring training.
Right. It's just frustrating because I'm like, what is wrong with this team? Like, what exactly is the problem?
No. You're asking the wrong question. Let me rephrase the question for you, okay? It is not what's wrong with this team. That is not the correct question. The correct question is, why does this city have every team cursed?
Yeah.
That is the proper question you need to ask yourself, Marcus.
Yeah, like I'm looking at this lineup, I'm like, why aren't you got? I'm looking at Castellanos, Schwarber, Rillamuto, Boom. Why aren't you guys hitting? Hit the baseball. Put it in play somewhere.
So that 186 isn't good enough for you?
No, I mean we talked about that. Like that I can't do the 186. I'm gonna need you to get to 230s.
I was gonna say anything under like 230, 240. In my opinion, you're a minor league player.
Yeah, we can't do the 180s. That's not gonna work for me.
Roman Quinn. What? This man is he's probably one of the fastest guys in the league.
Yeah.
My man can't get a bunt down to save his life.
Right. I mean, you got Real Muto hitting like 230.
It's a 31, almost 32-year-old catcher, Marcus. Now, I'm more concerned than ever with that.
Yeah, red flags.
Why are they trying to change his swing? They try to change his swing going into this season during spring training.
Yeah.
Why are you changing a 10-year all-star player veteran his swing?
Yeah, leave it.
Like it's the same. Like, why are they having Bryce go in and try different things in the cage? Bryce doesn't need to do different things in the cage.
Right.
Bryce doesn't need to go hitting off a curveball machine. Okay. Right. He doesn't need that. You don't need to change JT's batting stance and hand placement and exit velo and launch angle. I don't care about any of that. How about we get him on the base paths?
Yeah, you only got right now, you only have, I mean, Bryce is a third one, but you really only have with Bohm and Segura 2 guys hitting for average. Yeah. Everyone else pretty much feast or famine because Castellanos got off to a really hot start. He's cooled off his average. He's hovering around like 270, which is,
But I don't. The difference though is that I don't worry about him.
Yeah,
like
he's gonna get ridiculously hot.
Let it get those. I mean, it's supposed to be like that today. Let it get those high 80s, 90s.
We're gonna hit 97 tomorrow.
I know.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm going to an outdoor birthday party tomorrow.
No,
I know.
No, not today for that.
I know.
I hate those weird May upper 90 days. I'm not into that because your body hasn't built up the layers that to protect you from that type of temperature.
Well, so obviously I complain about any weather where it's not 84 and low humidity, basically. That's like my ideal operating conditions, 84, low humidity, sunny. Yeah. However, the one whose birthday it is, I've been told that she also cannot tolerate extreme temperature differences.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping me and her are on the same wavelength where it's like, hey, Nikki, like we should go inside. It's hot.
Yeah. Let's be inside.
Let's be inside.
Is it supposed to be sunny in 97 or is it going to be cloudy?
Yes. No.
Oh God. I'm staying in my bedroom all day.
I'm going like when we get there tomorrow, I'm going to go up to her and be like, hey, happy birthday. Can we please go in air conditioning?
Yeah. Can we just be inside? Yeah, that's miserable. That's gonna be. It's gonna feel like 1,007.
Yeah, like
third day of the year. That
for the event, obviously, like I'm going to wear a t-shirt, but the whole time I'm there, I'm going to be like, man, I wish I was in a tank top.
Yeah,
like I wish these sleeves weren't here.
Right. No, I completely agree. So that's gonna be something. But yeah, I don't know. Like the Phillies, they got figured out in the next couple weeks. I'm losing interest already.
Oh, absolutely. I'm quickly losing interest. Before we get out of here, I got a bunch of hodgepodge of everything to drop on you real quick.
All right.
Okay, first off, how are we doing with Saul?
Caught up.
Caught up.
Fully caught up.
As am I.
All Ken Wexler up.
Yeah, that was it just me, or was that a short episode last week? It felt short.
I guess I wasn't really paying attention to the length.
Yeah, it felt short. Obviously Gus's guys are starting to get a little irritated with Mike.
Mm-hmm.
But as we know through the Breaking Bad story, they don't turn on him. So
Right.
But there was no Gus sighting in this episode, was there?
No, he
Just
was not.
referencing him.
They referenced him. He wasn't in the episode at all. Nope.
Wow, Kim's mom.
Yeah.
Was that the first sighting of her mom?
Yeah, and the first really backstory of her.
Yeah.
And
wow.
I didn't know that was. I didn't picture Kim to be like that. That was interesting.
Yeah.
But definitely, you understand a little bit more. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, her mom is
scamming too over here.
Yeah.
All right. It makes sense now why you're so into Jim.
Yeah. Also, was that the first sighting of Howard's wife?
Yes.
Yeah, she's a bitch though.
Yeah. Well, and like they did like also too like the situation he's in with her.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a very Howard situation.
Yes.
Like Howard's movements in that kitchen. That's how I see Howard being.
Question. So, what was Jimmy doing at the vet?
Where?
At the vet, like the doctor vet guy. Remember, he was like looking in the mirror, and she's like, "Did you give him enough?" There was some vibe. Like, what were they?
Oh yeah, with the eyes.
Yeah, like what was like?
The only thing I was confused by that too. The only thing I can think of is he's trying to get his eyes to look like Howard's eyes, because like he's already dressed up like him, like wants to do that thing with the Jag and Wendy. So that's the only thing I can think of. That's why I was like, I was confused by that too. But I think he's maybe trying to look like Howard have his eyes look like Howard too. I don't know.
But we didn't get an answer to that yet, right?
No. I'm sure that'll play out in whatever this D-Day scheme is they got going on.
Yeah, that was like the big thing that I didn't that was the biggest thing I didn't understand from there.
Yeah.
Who's it? Is it Charles Maine? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I would not want that guy anywhere near representing me.
No. No. No, thank you.
Like, if you were that gullible at I'm assuming that guy, he's supposed to be featured on the same level as Chuck, as Howard.
Right.
If you were this I do not want you representing me. You're not going to get me out of a parking ticket, sir.
Right. Wendy came out here risking it all for the scheme. It better be a good one.
Yeah. Next week's the last one for about a month, I think they said. It's going to be about 4 to 6 weeks they're going to take off, and then they're coming back with the other 7.
Okay.
I've been told the other 7 are already finished. They're done and everything. They're just giving a little breathing time between the 2.
Okay.
So that's exciting. What's the is it if I put the odds at plus 140 you finish Ozark this weekend, where would I sit at?
No, it's not looking good.
No? Okay.
I mean, Sunday would be the ideal day to get it done, because I know Saturday we're supposed to be going to Jersey to meet my nephew.
It's gonna be hot.
And, yeah, I know. I'm already dreading that. But the idea, not meeting nephew, but the idea of getting in
hot, yeah.
hot. I don't want to do that.
New addition to the family.
Yeah, new addition to the family.
Nice.
My brother-in-law, they had a kid 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we were gonna do that. I don't know. It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be hot.
I don't want it to be.
It's gonna be
I'm not ready for that yet.
So I teased this the other day, but I got to do it now. Talked about how I may have discovered my new favorite beer.
Okay.
Right here. Einstock.
I like the can. Sharp can.
Iceland white ale.
Okay.
Made from the glaciers in Iceland.
Okay.
You like Blue Moon?
Yeah, I do.
You'll like this. Think of like Blue Moon, but not as heavy.
Okay.
It's exactly kind of what it is. Like a lighter version of Blue Moon. And man, it goes down smooth. Noted lightweight right here. Smooth. Don't even notice it.
Nice.
don't even notice it. So
All right. There you go.
then I hooked myself up. I told you about the biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Yep.
Went burgers the other night. You went burgers the other night.
Did.
Oh, I am picking up some new things to play with our potential new partner this weekend.
Ooh, I like
So again, I have no clue next time I'll see you in person. However, next time I see you in person, just know
you'll have some things.
I already have something for you.
Yeah.
I will have more things for you.
Love it.
So I will come bearing gifts. It's like the three wise men, but there's only one of me, and I bring everything myself.
All right.
So real quick before we get out of here, hook me up with your weekend predictions for everything.
So I think the Warriors win tonight. Again, it'll be a lot closer though. This will be a game going in the fourth quarter. I just don't think the Mavericks have enough right now to go in there and get a win. So I think the Warriors win again tonight. Like I said, I think Boston takes both in Boston.
Okay.
They'll probably get Horford back at some point this weekend. He was in, if you don't know, he was in health and safety protocols out there. If you guys don't know about that, but yeah, it was a really weird late scratch.
Who is this?
Al Horford.
He played yesterday.
He played?
Al Horford played yesterday. Yeah.
How did I miss that?
I don't know. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played yesterday.
So yeah, he's okay. Well, he was in health protocol.
I mean, he played terrible.
Yeah.
That's probably why you missed him.
I lied.
No. He played yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but he was. Yeah. So he's back. I thought he was back this weekend, but he's back. Okay. So the weekend. Yeah, I think the Celtics win both games. They take both of those games, and then Miami win Game 6, and then Game 5, and then Boston will close them out.
Yeah, it's going to be.
The Steelers are probably getting swept this weekend.
I can tell you this: I am not looking forward to when the NBA's over, before Eagles start, and the Phillies suck, and we're just in the.
We're just sitting here, just sad.
There's going to be a lot. Oh,
summer sadness.
Hold up! I did forget one thing. It's Friday. Top 5 Friday. Okay. Let me get it out. I got my sheet right here. All right. So, today marks my dog's birthday.
Okay.
Swoop turns 8 years old today.
All right. Happy birthday.
Yes, you would not be able to tell it though by the way that he acts. You would think that he's 8 weeks old. So, I came up with a list for the top 5 today of the top 5 fictional dogs. Okay. Number 5, Comet.
Which one?
From with Bob Saget and the Olsen twins.
Full House, Comet.
Full House.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Comet.
Okay.
Number 4, Cujo.
Ooh. Okay. Dark
Hey,
turn.
what's that?
Comet Cujo. Dark turn. Okay.
Well, you got it. I mean, listen, you got to have some villains on the list, right? You can't have all heroes on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, Snoopy from Charlie Brown. Okay. Number 2, what's better than a walking, talking, driving, drinking dog besides Brian from Family Guy?
Okay.
And then here's number 1, probably the most famous dog of all time. And he's always out here helping those meddling kids. Scooby-Doo.
I got a lot of problems with this list.
Which I'll give you a little.
I got problems with this list. I got a huge problem.
Hold up. First, let me give you a little bit of trivia about Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
Do you remember Josh Innes from WIP?
Yeah.
His father was the voice.
Wow, that's interesting.
His father's the original voice of Scooby-Doo.
How about that?
Yep. So now go ahead. Feel free. Tee off on the list.
Okay. The GOAT is not on this list.
Okay.
Where's Lassie?
Lassie
is the GOAT of dogs.
No, she very well could be, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I had a hard time putting Lassie and Comet on the same list.
I'm going Lassie over Comet, no questions asked.
See,
You got Lassie's a goat, and here's the other one. Wait, no, I'm just kidding. That's not a dog. Never mind.
Oh, what was this now? I gotta hear
I
this.
was gonna say Garfield. I was like, wait a minute, that's not a
Oh,
dog. Clifford the big red dog. Where's Clifford at?
How are you gonna put Clifford over Snoopy?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't put Clifford over Snoopy. I think Comet's got to go.
Comet's got to go.
Comet's got to go. Because Lassie's the goat.
Well, like here's what it is. Is like,
what'd you say, girl?
If you put Lassie on,
Now,
Comet's got to go. I'm not necessarily opposed to Comet going, but you can't have Lassie and Comet, just like you can't have Snoopy and Clifford.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Scooby, I have no problem with Scooby being on the list. But it's just, I guess for me, it's oh, what about Benji? I forgot about Benji. Benji the Hunted?
I don't even know who that is.
Beethoven? Oh man. Beethoven? Beethoven is one of the greatest dog movies ever.
So you're not talking
about dog movie.
So you're not talking about The Pianist.
No. You never seen Beethoven?
Don't think I have.
Oh my goodness, that's a classic. Beethoven.
Is that Disney? Pixar, Disney, something like that.
Yeah, something there. Charles Grodin is angry dad, not wanting a dog.
Let me Google this real quick. Beethoven the dog.
How about John Wick's dog?
See.
How about Air Bud?
So dog from John Wick, that was in contention. I'm not like that was on the short list, but it didn't make the final cut. But that was
dog caused a whole war.
Oh yeah, no, I've never seen this.
You gotta check out Beethoven. You love Beethoven now as an adult.
I'm looking at it right
Beethoven
now.
Is an all-time classic.
I have. It was Universal, by the way, that came out. Okay. But no, I've never even heard of it, let alone seen it.
Great movie. Classic dog movie.
Okay. Well, he didn't make the list. He just didn't.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he just didn't. And next week,
Odie from Garfield, though.
Yeah, but he's not gonna make the list. He ain't gonna make the list. But I can tell you this: next week, I have a great one for next week.
Okay.
Memorial Day weekend next week, obviously.
By the way,
no show Monday on Memorial Day, obviously.
Right. By the way, I was on the horn with DK. She's back next Wednesday.
Wednesday, good. That's good because I'm more caught up on Game of Thrones now, so she's more than welcome back whenever she wants to come on, Marcus. So yeah, any play? Obviously those were your plans this weekend. Guess what I'm doing after this?
What you got going on?
I'm doing the Lee's cheesesteak challenge after this.
Ooh, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen today for lunch. Yeah, I'm going over there to Lee's. Probably around about noon. It's what time is it now? It's 10:04.
What do you get out of this if you finish the sandwich? You get it for free, I guess. And
so if you finish the sandwich for free, you get moved to their big competition that happens every April. You get automatic induction into their April contest. It's at the end of every April.
And it's just one of the you're competing to eat one of the sandwiches against other people who can do it the fastest.
I don't know. So for today, it's just going to be me versus myself. I just need to finish the sandwich. Okay. Period. Which seems too easy to be true. I don't know. But from everything I've read and seen the pictures, all I have to do is eat this sandwich.
What is that, 2 foot long?
18 inches.
It's not even 2 feet?
18 inches.
Oh, you could come on.
I know. That's why it seems too easy to be true. And I saw a picture of it.
Okay, that's a little bit of but 18 inches, come on.
I saw pictures of it. The meat and cheese doesn't even take up the whole bun. I'm just going to be eating roll.
Yeah, that's light work for you.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I figured. So you get a free T-shirt, you get your picture on the wall and all that.
Love it.
But then you go to Hoagie Bowl, which is every April.
Ooh.
And I wasn't able to find very much information about Hoagie Bowl.
If you're getting a Hoagie Bowl, we're doing a live show for Hoagie Bowl.
I will be in it. Make no mistake about it.
A live show from Hoagie Bowl.
So I will have pictures and stories, and I will have some video footage for the show on Monday.
Yeah,
It's happening. It is happening this afternoon.
Yeah, well, good luck. I think you'll be fine. I think
I'm not worried about it. I haven't eaten since dinner last night, around 4 p.m.
Oh,
No, it's I know exactly what I'm doing.
okay.
Stretching the stomach out, lots of water, stretching the stomach out.
All right. I don't think for an 18-incher, I think you're gonna be fine.
Well, I figured a lot of this out last night after I'd already started prepping for it. I wasn't going to interrupt my prep for it because
Right. You want to take it seriously.
Now,
no, you don't have to do fries or anything or
nothing.
Come on, you got this.
I'm going to. It's going to happen. I'm going to hop off of this. I'm going to hit the bike for an hour. Now, I'm already hungry. I'm going to hit the bike for an hour.
Frenzy.
I'm going to partake.
Yeah, you're good.
I might even. Me and Sarah are going out to we're going to do happy hour later. So long as it's not raining, I may F around and eat dinner there.
Especially if you're eating this early, you'll be good to eat dinner. You'll be fine.
I will. I'll have a full report though on.
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Have a full report, and here's the thing, Marcus. If it is as advertised, I expect to see you alongside me at Hoagie Bowl.
Yeah, I need more details of what Hoagie Bowl is going to be.
It's under lock and key.
I have to throw my hat in.
It's under lock and key. I have not been able to find other than I know they do it. They rent out a space at Temple University for it.
Oh wow! Yeah, we got to do a broadcast of Hoagie Bowl.
Yeah, they rent out a spot at Temple for it.
Yeah, I want to be down there for the vibes.
It has to happen. Hopefully, and it's going to be a Saturday afternoon in April.
I'm in.
I'm in there
like swimwear.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, you got it. Like you qualify a day, you got to set us up. Like so. By the way, we have the show and we want to broadcast live from Hoagie Bowl.
Necessary. We'll bring J. Cole out. Have J. Cole do play-by-play during it.
Yep.
Like what you can do is you can do play-by-play and J. Cole can be your color commentator.
Yeah, exactly. I might eat and do play-by-play at the same time.
Why can't you? There's nothing stopping you.
I want to do it all.
You like Lee's, right?
I love Lee's. Lee's is a great spot.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I've been eating Lee's since I was a young child.
Since you were couldn't
my first act, because we used to have a Lee's in walking distance when I lived down in North Philly. We had a Lee's in walking distance to the house, so we get Lee's hoagies all the time.
You were probably going to Lee's before you could even see over the counter.
Yeah,
I feel like most of us were.
Yeah, Lee's. I knew about Lee's well before I knew about Steak and Hoagie Factory.
Agreed. No, I didn't, just because of where our one was to where I grew up at. Steak and Hoagie was. I mean, I could get to Steak and Hoagie without hitting a light or a stop sign. Like that's how close it was. Lee's, I had to cross Old York Road.
Gotcha.
But Steak and Hoagie, I could get there, no stop sign, no red lights, nothing, just there.
So, all right, well, let me know how it turns out. I'm excited.
Will do. I'll have a full report on Monday.
At Marques Tweeting everywhere.
At Justin M. Michelle on social media.
Bradman Pod everywhere. BradmanMichelle.com for the merch. Vans Jewelers, check them out. All your engagement and bling needs.
Necessary.
Until next time, you can be with us. You be against us. We're never going to stop us. Late.